Welcome back, everybody. If you remember from last video, we just rolled South Taverley as our newest chunk after we finished the Druid Circle chunk. These are all our tasks over here on the side. We have to wield a rune weapon, which we're pretty close to that point. Bake a loaf of bread, wield some rune armor, which we also have 30 defense. Cast Wind Strike, which I have mine runes, I just need some air runes. Chop some willow logs. Now, to do that, I have to get an axe. So we'll have to figure out where we can get those. We do have the Taverley dungeon down here, so I think we'll be down there for some drops. We also get to get a rune longsword, a bunch of upgrades here. You can kind of look at them here. The biggest one for me, I think, is getting the short bow. We have so many arrows and nothing to do with them. So that's going to be big. Yeah, and then we also get to complete Witch's House and do Druidic Ritual up to step 2, which will take care of those in a bit, as well as Grim Tales up to step 1. So let's go explore the chunk and see what all it has to offer. Here we are. I'm going to go ahead and I think I click to unlock it. Beautiful. All right, we got the chunk unlocked. Let's go ahead and take a look. Now, I'm going to need a lot of inventory space for the things that I have to do here. Mainly baking bread and carrying a bunch of other stuff around that I don't really want to drop. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is drop anything that doesn't really matter to me or doesn't affect the account. Mainly these items here, the camo top, camo bottoms, and the beekeeper gloves don't really do anything. They're just cosmetic. So we're going to go ahead and drop those. I don't really want to. I was hoping to get a bank to store them in. Let's go explore. This guy's selling magic beans. Let's see what this guy has to offer. So he sells weapons up to adamant. 6k. I don't have 6k. 2k. I do have that. So I could buy a mithril two-handed sword if I felt like it. All right, let's run over here. So here we have, I believe this is the Grim Tales quest starts. Also have this chest, which is the crystal chest. So if we ever get a crystal key, guaranteed a dragonstone, as well as a few other things. There's not really anything up here. Cool. I think I'll do the quests after I do everything else. Mainly because I don't know what stats I'm going to be really needing for the witch's house. We do have a tree patch for farming. So where's farming? If we ever get up to 15, we can potentially grow some trees. Now, this is the only patch I have, so I can't really do anything with it. I can rake it, but let's talk about that for a minute. I'm not going to use raking as a way of training farming. I don't even know if I can I even get a rake? I can get a rake, wow. Yeah, let's buy one. Let's check this out. Okay, so if I were to rake the tree patch, I get 4 experience per rake. I'm not going to say that is a valid way to train due to the fact that it would take way too long. I would be sitting here constantly, and that's not good content. It's not good content for you guys, and it's definitely not good content. Yeah, it's definitely not good content for me. So I'm going to go ahead and store the rake with the thing since I already bought it. And we're going to move away from that for now. Now, I will use raking as a supplemental form of training once I get an actual spot to train it. If I need a little bit of boost of XP, you know what, there's no issue with me doing that. All right, so here looks like a potion shop. This will be pretty big for later. Pestle and mortar, eyes of newt. It's good to know. Ooh, water-filled jugs. It's going to save a lot of time. And they're not too expensive. Nothing up here except for me and this druid. Oh, this is Sanfu. I think I have to talk to Sanfu for the quest. Yeah. All right. So we're going to go ahead and talk to him now. I've been sent to help purify the Varic Stone Circle. Well, what I'm struggling with right now is the meats needed. So he needs 4 raw meats, which I can't get them all in these 2 chunks. Mainly the chicken and the bear meat I won't be able to get, as well as the beef. So he's going to tell me to go get those, dip them in the Cauldron of Thunder, and go from there. You're very welcome, Sanfu. All right, so we went ahead and got this completed up to step 2, which is talk to Sanfu. So let's go ahead and mark it off of here. Since I can't do any more on that, that'll be where that is currently. All right, let's go check out the rest here. Druid, nothing. Druid, nothing, nothing. A cup of tea. We got some cabbages here. I'm not sure if I can pick them. Let's find out. I can pick the cabbages. Okay, so I have somewhat of a food source. I don't have any fishing locations. Let's talk to this person. They're doing some laundry. Yeah, riveting content. There's crates in here. I'm going to search these crates. I didn't do that last time, and it kind of backfired on me. So let's go ahead and do it this time. Nothing. Nothing. We'll give it a few searches. Okay, those literally have nothing. Okay, the last thing I think I have to check out is the dungeon over here. Now, I'm not sure on chunk accounts if I have access to the full dungeon. So I guess we're going to find out in a second. Yeah, I guess I actually have access to the full dungeon down here. So that's okay, which could be an issue later on because that needs 70 agility. This one, I believe, needs 80 agility. Wow. All right, so we have skeletons. So if I need to grind out 80 agility, hopefully I can actually get a course to do that. We have these skeletons. I don't know why I'm fighting one. Just hit 33 attack fighting this skeleton. Now, these guys are a lot easier to kill than the druids. As you can see, they're not even really hitting me, which is amazing. But I'm not sure what their drops are. I just wanted him to stop attacking me, to be honest with you. Let's see, a Guam leaf. Take a look at the map here. So down here we have a lot of stuff. A lot of things to fight. A lot of agility shortcuts we're going to be needing to do at some point. I know that there are chaos druids up here, and there are ghosts along here. I'm going to need to look up and see what drops everything has. There's also dragons, but I have no way to fight a dragon other than the baby black dragons that are right up here. But I believe that these are only on Slayer task. Yeah, these are only Slayer task dragons. So I can't even do them. And I think I can climb down here. So this is going to be the biggest brunt of the content right here. Is first off, I need to look up and see what everything drops because I have to get rune armor, rune weapons, and a rune medium helm based off this. Rune chain body, rune medium helm, mithril kite shield, Zamrock monk robe bottom. That's going to be from the chaos monks. Same with this one. Obtain an iron arrow, which I have iron arrows. I have iron arrows in my inventory, so we can go ahead and mark that off. I've already obtained them. I'm sure I'll get more. Steel plate legs. Chop some willow logs. Okay, so what I need to do is look up and see what dropped what, and then go from there. We'll start with these skeletons. Okay, skeletons were the first thing I came across here, so let's take a look at those. So with these ones, they will drop arrows. They also drop air runes, which is great because I need to be able to cast air strike or wind strike thing. Some more of these that I'm not worried about right now. And it's really about it that I need from them is the air runes. So we can probably avoid them altogether. Now we also have ghosts down here. And the ghosts, they be dropping, looks like nothing. Clue scrolls. As of this, they don't drop anything, the level 19 ones. So we're not going to even worry about fighting them because they do nothing for me. The Chaos Druids, now they drop a ton of herbs. As you can see, I don't have a lot of inventory space, so I won't be really collecting those. Hopefully their drops are a lot better though. So they also drop air runes. They also drop a bronze longsword and snape grass. Snape grass is what you need to create the prayer potions. Since I have a bunch of Raynars, I could potentially utilize these guys to make prayer potions later on if I don't have the farming level to farm the snape grass. Other than that, there's nothing that they drop that I need. So I could fight these guys for the air runes. And that's really about it. Okay, and this is where I will be getting a few things that I need, it looks like. So the magic axes, they are located here. They are right around this area. Boom, magic axes. They do drop the rune battle axe at a 1 to 500 rates. I don't believe they are very high level because the next thing I will be getting drops from is going to be lesser demons, which are level 80s. Now, I really don't want to go down this way unless the Chaos Dwarves are really good. Reason being, poisonous scorpions, well, poisonous for one. I don't have a way to cure the poison. So if I get poisoned, I'm just kind of dead. And I would like to kind of avoid that if possible. I will look up the Chaos Druids. I'm sorry, the Chaos Dwarves. But right now, it looks like the best thing for me to go fight is to make my way through here and get to the animated axes. Just because I can get upgrades to my weapons. And better weapons means better damage. Now, even the mithril, I'll take that. 1 out of 500. Adamant, or sorry, 1 out of 50. 1 out of 125 for adamant. That would be amazing. So yeah. So we really need to do a lot of training. So this chunk's going to take quite some time. With that being said, I'm going to try not to make a 4-hour long video for you guys. So if I don't show everything that happens, typically I'll only do that if nothing happens. So as of current, ooh, there we go, a lamp. We'll throw that into Slayer for now. 10 Slayer experience, which means 3 more lamps and we'll be level 2. But as I was saying, I can't show everything to keep the content flowing. So what I'm going to do is train on skeletons, get whatever I can off of them, move up to the axes because that's the next thing we need. Until we get some runes, we'll move up to maybe the axes or the Chaos Druids to get a couple things there. I have to figure out where to get the short bow. That would be honestly a huge upgrade right now because then I could safe spot things. So, yep, that's the things I'm working on, and I'll see you whenever anything happens. Okay, I've been killing a few of these skeletons now, and yeah, all they're really dropping is bones, which is really annoying. I'm going to go to the Chaos Druids. They're lower level. They're only level 13. So if I can... Ooh, Inku. And that would be a lot better for training. Because I need to get to 40 attack, 40 defense. Yeah, just bones. Alright, let's go see how much damage they do to me. Okay, yeah, the Chaos Druids are level 13. Are they aggressive to me? They are not aggressive. So let's see if we can knock one out here and see what they drop. Basically, I'm looking for some early upgrades. Anything I can use. They lower my attack. Also, my clue scroll. Okay, I'm going to risk it. What I might do is go get the clue, attempt to do it, pray that it's a one... Bones, what the heck? Pray that it's a one-stepper. Otherwise, yeah, I'm not really sure what I can do. So I know it's probably not the best, but that's what I'm gonna do. I also realized that there are black demons down there. I just saw them as I was coming up here. The reason I'm coming up here is to get my clue scroll. Now you might be saying, oh no, why are you getting the clue scroll? Well, for one thing, I as a player, I do not like clue juggling. I just don't enjoy it. So what I'm gonna do, as it is a easy clue step, there is a small chance that it will be a one-step clue. There is a very small chance I'll get another easy clue that I can do in one of these two chunks. And there is a 99% chance I'm going to end up forgetting about it while I'm underground and lose it altogether. So I'd rather take the risk right now in hopes that I can get a one-step clue instead of just losing it altogether. Okay, so let's take a look at this here. The crystal chest. So we're going to do a search here. We're going to cross our fingers and our toes. Please let it be a one-stepper, or at least a back-to-back. Oh no, I found another clue. No, East Arty. Okay, yeah, I kind of ruined that, but that's okay. This is why we do these things. So I'm trying to put it on the table. Well, hey, now we know. And now I don't have to worry about it anymore because it was something that's always been in the back of my mind. Maybe I made a mistake. You know what? Let's go ahead and get an upgrade here. I know this might not be... I'm going to go ahead and buy the Myth Two-Handed. Wield that. I'm going to get rid of the Iron Dagger. Actually, I'll hold on to it. Gimme. Just in case if I don't like the speed on this. So this is going to increase all my stats by a lot. We got 31 melee strength, plus 30 slash, and plus 24 crush. So if we put it on, yeah, we'll just leave it on this. Doesn't really matter. So this should hopefully make kills a lot quicker. Okay, as you've probably noticed, there are black demons in this chunk. To get to them, you have to go through the poisonous scorpions, which nobody likes to do. Hop through here, come up here, go through this gate into the blue dragons. Hopefully you don't just die to them, because I don't have any form of dragon protection as far as dragon fire. And then you come down here, and then boom, you come through here. So, and I think I can get... No, this is Entrana, because it's the Draymond tree. Okay, so that's... we don't need that at all. So the black demons here. I can also get to hellhounds as well. This is all not where I'm at. Okay. Lesser demons, black demons. So I will be having to kill them. Yeah, this chunk's going to take quite some time, it looks like. But let's get back to the Chaos Druids and start working them over. Once I get to 40 attack, I'll go ahead and swap to defense training and go from there. The nice thing about these is they're not really hitting me. Now, this weapon is kind of slow, but I think it'll be better in the long run. Maybe once I get to the animated axes, I can start flinching them, which that'll be a lot easier with this 7-tick weapon. I have to figure out how to get the short bow. That would make training a lot easier, I think, especially against the axes and the demons, because then I can just safe spot them. So while I'm killing these, that's what I'm going to be looking into. I thought I was done with druids once I get done with that last chunk. Okay, another thing I just discovered doing some research is the only place to get the Zamrock monk robes is here. That means travel through everything, like I said, to get to this spot. Now, the issue with them, I believe, is they're level 17 to 45. But I can't even get to them at the moment due to the fact that I can't get through the dragons without just getting wrecked. So for now, they are going to be waiting there for me while I kind of train up and do everything else. I thought I was going to get the ropes from these guys. Nope, not that easy. So we're just going to keep training on them for a while, as they're the easiest things I have to kill. And they still drop the runes that I need, so it can't be that bad, right? Right? Die! Yo, I just discovered that there are hill giants here right in front of the dark the Black Knight base, which I gotta look up what they drop too. But anyway, so hill giants are great because they drop the giant's key. Now, I don't know if I'll ever be able to kill Obor, at least anytime soon, but these guys are only level 28. They do drop some iron and steel upgrades for me, which I believe I need to get the steel longsword as a task. They don't really drop much else. Now, the giant's key would be cool, because if I could ever kill Obor, he could drop me some really good upgrades as well. My first ensouled Chaos Druid head, I can't do anything with it, because I'll never be able to get to the place. But also myth bolts, you know how much I like bolts. I was also asking in the clan, so the short bow isn't dropped from a monster, which I thought it was. It actually has a spawn point, and somebody let me know that that spawn point is directly west of the tree patch on the second floor. Now, I thought I had checked all of this out, so it would be this building here, second floor. I guess I didn't go up there. Ooh, air runes. Whoa, okay. I can't pick them up. All right, air runes. I'm gonna drop the iron dagger. Screw that thing. All right, I have air runes. That means I can cast Wind Strike, and that is a chunk task. Let's see, can I safe spot these guys at all? Can I Wind Strike this guy from here? Chunk task complete. Crazy. All right, might have to find like a cow or something, because that's not really working. That's okay. We have some air runes, so that will be good for train some magic. Finally get some magic levels. All right, up we go, and there it is. There's the short bow. Okay, so as promised, there is a bow here, which is fantastic. So I've obtained the short bow, and we have a bunch of bronze arrows, so we can go ahead and mark that off of the list. Obtain a short bow. Bink. So now we have a way to range. I have 189 arrows, so I'm going to go back down. We're going to be using these on the druids to train, and then try to figure it out from there. Because if I can get up a few levels off the druids, then I can use these on the axes a little bit later if I need to. All right, I don't think I have a way to safe spot these guys. I'm going to keep looking for one. Yeah, this will work actually. There we go. Sorta. I mean, he's walking away. Do rapid. Okay, this is really slow. I think what I'll do is I'm going to melee these guys. I'm going to go back to Kohlberg and train on her for range, so I'm not just wasting a bunch of arrows. Plus, she drops arrows, so I think that'll be more handy. So whenever I get low on HP, that's the plan. Now, I need inventory space, because I can't really pick anything else up that drops unless if it stacks with what I already have. So I might end up sacrificing the dwarf weed. I know. That's not a good idea. Yada yada. But at the moment, I don't really have a choice. I really needed the other chunk with the bank. But that's okay. We'll figure out a way to get all this stuff done. Just got the bronze longsword as a drop. I don't believe that is a chunk task. Let's find out. No. Not a chunk task. And it's obviously going to be way worse. Unless if I'm stabbing. The stab bonus is better. But melee strength is way worse. So I think I'm just going to drop it. No need to hold on to it. No need for it to take up inventory space. Yo, so there's an imp. Can I kill it? Is it bugged? It might be a bugged imp. If I can kill it, that might be huge. Come on, just one more hit. Hit him big. Hit him big. Yeah. Nice. Fiendish Ashes. Let's go ahead and scatter those. 10 prayer XP. Absolutely massive. Some clay. I'm going to leave it there. So, while I'm waiting for my HP to regenerate, I've decided I'm going to kill Kohlberg some more. But now, instead of having to wait for her, what I plan to do is cast some Wind Strike and then swap to my bow. Now, the reason I want to use Wind Strike first is I don't want any of my arrows on the other side of the line, because I won't be able to get them back. So, Wind Strike, bring her over, bow her down, repeat. And hopefully I can get through some of these arrows and some of these runes as well. while I wait for my HP to regenerate. Once it's back to full, I'll go back to the druids and then kind of repeat this process until, we'll see. Until I can kill the axes, I guess. That makes the most sense. 2 range. That is massive. Alright, so earth rune, some bones. 3 ranged. 4 ranged. Got the old 2 magic coming in there. Boom, 5 ranged. Alright, so I'm not going to be showing every level, of course, but we're coming up on 6 ranged. But this is the system I've been using. I splash on her or even hit. She comes up, and then I start attacking her. We're very close to 6 ranged. And also, while we're at it, I have cast Wind Strike, so I'm going to go ahead and mark that off of my task lists. Now, when it comes to the bread, I could go make bread to do, so I have food. The issue is, to get that bread, I have to fight the Black Knights. They're a little bit higher level. I can't really kill them at the moment, but they do drop the pot of flour. The pot of flour is what I need to be able to make the bread. I have the wheat. I just can't mill it. I can't use it on a mill to turn it into the flour. So that is my only option at the moment for those. And there is 6 range as promised. Guys, I'm so sorry. I'm kind of an idiot. So this whole time, I thought I couldn't get over here to these monks of Zamorak. The reason I thought that is because because the line cuts off right there, I just assumed it didn't go the whole way. And I'm sure everyone in episode 1 was screaming at me. Yeah, I can get to here. So these guys drop the robes that we need, that I can also get in my other chunk. Technically, I should have gotten these prior to this point. Let's see. So first off, I need to say that is accessible. So realistically, I shouldn't have been able to complete my first chunk without this if it also had me get these robe bottoms. Now, this doesn't necessarily hurt me in any way other than the fact that I did all my training on one NPC when I had these NPCs that I could have been training on. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is fight these to get the robes that I need, and then go from there. Yeah, let's see. There's 17 and level 22s. I'm going to look up the difference between those and see which ones I should be fighting. Okay, it looks like the only difference between these two is their level. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is start killing these level 17 ones. Hopefully they don't get a damage buff or something. Wow, they hit me for a 3. That's great. What are they zapping me with? Why are they zapping me? Don't do that. I got some bones. All right, I'll check back in once I manage to get the drops. Yeah, these guys are really boring. Other than bones, the only thing they drop is the robes at a 1 out of 20 chance. So, unless if I get the robes, I'm getting bones. There we go, monk robe bottom. That is coming in, I believe, at the 15 KC. Yep, 15 KC. Also 34 attack and 34 HP as well. The monk robe bottom, it does give 2 magic bonus and defense. So honestly, we lose 1 prayer bonus. I might throw the druid robe away because it's 1 prayer bonus and I kind of need the inventory slot. I guess I don't need the earth runes as bad. Maybe the myth bolts. I'm running out of inventory space. I don't want to get rid of any of the Raynars. So yeah, we'll get rid of the druid's robe bottom. Yo, I didn't think I would get it, so I wasn't recording, but 26 KC, we finally got the top. Let me bury those bones. I was just running around killing these guys like crazy. Okay, Zami robe top, same thing. We lose 1 prayer bonus, but we get 2 magic attack and 3 magic defense. So now that we have both of these, I'm going to get rid of the druid robe top. And we can go ahead and mark these off of our list. So we have obtain a Zamrock robe bottom and obtain a Zamrock robe top. Dun dun. And that should have been done in the first chunk. That's why I wanted to get it done right now. Which I don't think anything would have been different other than I would have been using the iron dagger, which may have been a little bit slower, but it still would have gotten done. And I wouldn't have had to kill so many Kohlbergs. So, but at the same time, I still have to kill a bunch of Kohlbergs because, the Chaos Druids are trucking me still. So let's go keep training on Kohlberg. These robes look so good. She doesn't think so. Okay, I decided to journey down here a bit further. So the Black Knight, there's one here. Now that I'm looking at it, it does not appear that I can go... Oh, never mind. It's open. So there's Black Knights here and then animated axes here. Black Knights drop a helmet upgrade for me. The steel, I believe. Full helm? Or the iron full helm. One or the other. And they also drop the pot of flour and the mace that I need to get. I believe the iron mace. So I'm going to go ahead and try to train on these guys if possible. I figured I could do a little bit more against them because I'm over 41, but it does not really appear to be that way. Let me try a wind strike here. Hit him for a 1. Wait, can I safe spot him and just mage him here? Why not very well. Probably doing better off actually attacking him. Let's try some prayer. Okay, well I can't train on these guys, so I just wanted some upgrades, but it does not appear that I can get any upgrades at the moment. Okay, as I restore my health points off of these cabbages, I have a bit of an issue. I'm going to see if maybe you guys can pick out exactly what it is. Go ahead and comment down below what you think my issue is at the moment, and I'll give you some time. I'll go ahead and eat some more cabbages here. Yum, yum, yum. Alright, for everybody who guessed, if you guessed, I have too many Raynar weeds in my inventory and nothing to do with them, you are absolutely correct. I have, what is this? That's 23 Raynar weeds. Now the issue is, in this chunk specifically, one of my tasks is to get 30 wood cutting. I have 1 inventory spot. 1. And I also need to get the axe. So, what I'm gonna end up doing, I think, is I'm going to burn through all my air runes. Once I get to that point, we're gonna burn through those. And then I'm going to figure it out, I guess. I may have to drop some of these, which is kind of annoying, but it is kind of what it is. I don't think I'll be picking up any more Raynars at this point, only because of the fact that, well, I just don't have the space for them. So with that, my health is almost full. I'm going back to the Chaos Druids. That way I can train, because I can't really train on anything else without them just destroying me super quick. Alright, I got a count check. That's another lamp. Now we're going to talk about this because I just had a revelation. That revelation is the fact that at some point I'm going to have to do agility. Since I'm moving further away now with the chunks from Slayer. What the heck? Up here. Alright, from Slayer. Because now these 3 chunks will be rollable. This one's a nothing chunk because I can't go any further. This one's pretty much nothing. Maybe a little mining grind. I don't even have a pickaxe. And this one is a little quest here. So, if I ever have to do agility, I'm going to love myself for starting to put these into agility. So that's what I'm going to be doing with my lamps from now on. I think Slayer, I can just get locked out of Slayer really easily, but I think right now putting them into agility would be more beneficial later on. So just give you guys a heads up there while I massacre these boys. There we go, 40 attack. Now I can finally wield rune weaponry once I get some. So we're going to go ahead and swap. We're going to get 40 defense. And then we'll just camp on strength for a while. But I feel like if I can knock these out, it'll make me a little more resilient against the axes and the dark knights, or black knights, whatever. Yeah, and we'll go from there. Okay, so I just had a revelation, and I'm, again, a moron when I come to this game. Okay, so here's the thing, right? I just got Evil Bob random event. It was the Prison Pete. I got 6 grimy toad flax as the reward. Now, they're noted. And then I thought to myself, oh, crazy, I wish I could note other herbs. You know, that would be really cool. I could just note these Raynars. And then I realized I have a freaking leprechaun in my freaking chunk. I can literally go over here, have the leprechaun note these. Why didn't I think of this sooner? I threw away my clue. I've been throwing away other herbs and things that I could be holding on to. All I gotta do is this. Boom. I have all this inventory space now, and I am a moron. So, yeah, I don't know what I'm doing with my life. It's pretty obvious I don't know this game too well, even though I've been playing it since I was in middle school. So if you were screaming at the computer, which I'm sure you were, because if I was watching this, I would have been screaming at the computer. But, like, okay, hear me out. I'm not the brightest, right? That's why... Oh, man. That's the best part about chunk accounts, I think, is that I'm learning things, and I'm learning things about myself. I've literally let 5 or 6 Raynars, all these Cadentines, everything just despawn. I've had no inventory space for the longest time. I'm like, well, how am I going to do this and this? Oh, well, maybe it's because I needed to go to the freaking leprechaun and note my herbs. So, I'm done ranting, but, like, keep in mind that this is going to happen many, many, many more times. Like, way too many. It's like 2 a.m. here. All I've been doing today... Look, I've been on for 4 hours. I've been killing Chaos Druids for over 4 hours. And I don't even have 40 defense yet. But what I'm going to go ahead and do is keep grinding it. I'm going to stock up on a bunch of cabbages here. That way I can hopefully make my trips longer. And I'm going to start noting my herbs and things like a smart person. So, if you enjoy this content, if you enjoy watching me fumble around the game, please subscribe to the video so you get to see the next one, and like it so that you know that, so that I know that you like it. Even if you don't like it, just kind of like a pity like. Guys, I'm living on a high right now. Look at all these noted herbs, and I get to keep them. I don't have to throw them away. This is gaming. All right, so we got a maze. So I'm going to do this time is I'm going to hit up the chests. And I'm just going to camp the chests only because I can get a lot more stuff, and I actually have some inventory space since I was able to note the herbs. So I just got to find one of these chests. There's one. It's the closest one I can get to. So basically the way it works is you can complete the maze, or if you go to one of the chests, you can open it up. It pauses the reward timer. And then I think it's every minute, if I'm not mistaken, the chest will close. And then you can search it again. All right, chest is closed. Now we open it. We got some more water runes. I'm not sure if each chest gives the same thing. If it gives me water runes again, I'm going to go to a different chest because I really want arrows. I don't really care about the water runes as much. I'm going to need the arrows mainly because I'm going to be fighting blue and black dragons. So I'm going to need a bunch of iron arrows for those. And this is my best opportunity to get them. Oh, okay. No, this one gives some arrows as well. Just got some bronze, so we're going to camp it for 85 minutes. Okay, so I was unaware of this, but this is actually awesome. So if you get more items than you have in your inventory, it'll send them automatically to your bank. Now my bank is empty. I don't even have access to it right now. So if I get any more of these potions, defense, strength, attack, they will be going to my bank and I will be able to use them later. This is great news. This is fantastic news. I wasn't going to sit here all day, I think, but now it might be worth it. It might be worth it to sit here for 77 more minutes. We'll see. I guess you'll find out in a few clips, perhaps. But yeah, I did not know this. I'm not sure if anybody else knows this, but now you know. Thanks to me. Iron arrows. All right, with this opening, we will be at 0%. I did sit here for over an hour, been watching Taskmaster. It's empty. All right, so I guess what happens is the last percentage, or whenever you open it, it takes the percentage. Whatever. I can't think right now. Anyway, so we're done with that. Let's see. A bunch of stuff went to the bank. Earth runes, potions, fire runes. So I'll have a bunch of stuff to look forward to later. But right now, we got 70 water runes. Bronze air is 220. So that's going to bring me up to 354 total. We got some more bolts here. And some more iron arrows. Okay, so I don't really need these potions at the moment. I'm going to drink one of each. Actually, I can combine these here. There we go. And I'm going to get back to training, which I should be 40 here pretty soon. You'll know when I am as soon as I finish this sentence. And there we have it. 40 defense acquired. That means I can wield rune weapons with 40 attack and wear rune armor at 40 defense. Okay, I'm going to try to knock one of these guys out. Ooh, I just hit a 7. They are level 42. Apparently their stats aren't too high, so I shouldn't have too many issues. Hopefully. He just hit a 4 on me. That's gross. If I can't, which it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to, I'll go back to the Chaos Druids. Or the Black Knights, and I'll try to range them. Actually, let me do this. Alright, these Scorpions. Are the Scorpions aggressive? Get off me. No. Alright, Scorpions are not aggressive. Chaos Dwarves here. They are most likely aggressive. Yeah, that's annoying. Can I safe spot a dwarf? That's the question. Can I safe spot the dwarf? Looks like I can, but can I kill it? That's the real question. Hey, 6 magic. Oh, I can only safe spot it because of these scorpions, so that's pretty crazy. Let's see. Ah, okay. Well, that didn't really go as planned. Dude, how far will this guy follow me? No. I don't want to be under attack from the axe. Hold up. I almost got the dwarf down. Alright, yeah, this isn't going to work out. Dang it. Alright, well, that was a failed plan. I guess we'll go continue training. Maybe I'll try to safe spot knights. I don't know how far their aggro range is. How far they'll follow me. Let's see. Alright, they might only go this far. They do that whole backup thing. I'm out of run. That's just wonderful. Wrong button. I wish I had a staff. That would make this a lot easier. Just autocast. Bro, how far do you gotta go? Like, come on, bro. I'm not trying to get the other one on me, too. Alright. So I can painstakingly kill them with magic. Yeah, it took way longer than I wanted it to. But as I get more levels, the faster it'll be. The biggest issue, the biggest hurdle, is the fact that they like to run away. And then they like to swap too. Look at this guy. Alright. Well, I'm going to burn through these runes at these guys, kind of see if I can get the pot of flour, because I need that for the chunk task to make the bread. And if I can, then that would be cool. I won't have to really fight these guys too much. Other than maybe I think it's the iron or steel full helm that they drop. They don't really drop anything else that I need, unfortunately. I really need to fight the axes, but those are not possible at the moment. If I had a real source of food or any more armor, I think I wouldn't have really an issue at them. Hey, 10 magic. Hopefully this will speed up a bit. Looks like we're out of water runes. Those went really quick. I did, however, get level 12 magic. Say you're proud of me. Say you're proud of me. Oh no, he's coming straight for me. There we go. But yeah, so the method I'm using is I attack him a bit. He comes back. I go out of range. He kind of freaks out. Starts backing up. I go back into range, so he starts coming my way. Go out of range. Attack him some more. He kind of does the whole freak out thing. I go forward. He comes after me. I go back. He goes back. I go forward. He says, oh, okay, I can see you now. And then he goes back. You know, riveting stuff. Oh. So I don't want to show too much here, because, yeah, it's kind of bleh. Do what you gotta do, you know? Alright, I just got Iron Sword as a drop. That's going to be a good for stabbing, if I need to stab anything, like dragons. Because I have to train on the baby blue dragons. I'll probably be better off stabbing them, to be honest with you. So I'm going to hold on to it for now, just because. Also, I just realized I'm nerfing my magic damage by keeping these two things on. So I'm going to take those off. Hopefully I can hit a little bit harder. I mean, I'm hitting 8s. But it's still taking a little bit to take them down. Let's see, I have 40 or 67 mine runes left. So I'm going to keep working on these, run through those runes, and then we will go back to the Chaos Druids and try to get some more. Yes, the Iron Full Helm. Nice. That is a direct upgrade to the Bronze Medium Helm. So Bronze Medium Helm has... here, let me just put it on. We'll take a look at these stats. Alright, so Bronze Medium Helm goes from 3 stab, 6 slash, 5 crush. Adding in the Iron Medium Helm. Boom, 6 stab, 9 slash, 8 crush. So that's absolutely massive. Massive upgrade for the account. I can also just drop this here. Bye bye Bronze Medium Helm. We won't be needing you anymore. So I think the only thing else that I need from these guys is the... Oh, they do drop the mace. I need the mace. And the pot of flour so I can make the bread. Hopefully I don't need more than one. But we'll cross that bridge. Haha. When we get to it. Alright, and with that, all my runes are gone. We managed to get 16 magic from that. He's almost dead, so I'm going to try to take him out real fast. I didn't have enough runes for him. And there he goes. Mithril arrows, I'm not going to worry about those. I'm not going to be shooting those anytime soon. What's crazy is I'm 1 level off of Wind Bolt, but either way, I'd still need more air runes. No, I have air runes. I would, I'd have 49 casts of Wind Bolt if I can get some more Mind Runes. Alright, so I am back here, full health. I have a couple extra cabbages. Let's go try to take down one of these axes. There's not any safe spots. I've already looked it up. We want to do... find one. They're kind of hard to see, which is kind of annoying. Oh yeah, let me take these 2 things off. That might help out. Now, it's going to drop, I believe, the Iron Battle Axe at 100% rates. Don't really want that. Oh, come on, just hit it. Don't, well, alright, kick it. It's fine too, that's fine. Alright, it is down. And Iron Battle Axe. It's okay. Let's go ahead and get another one. Hey, 18 magic. Very cool. I still have 33 of these runes. So, in theory, I should be able to get through a few of these. I probably should have just kicked it for the last damage. Iron Battle Axe. Another one. Dude, this one's just eating me up. Yo, seriously right now? That would be a massive. I don't have a way to... A baguette. I want the stale baguette, but I also don't want the stale baguette right now. Because I want to be able to eat the baguette. 6 hit points. That's ludicrous. Alright. Let's, what, 5 HP. It's gonna kill me. Run, run, run. Why did I open that? Ah. I still have cabbages. Alright. Go, go. Where am I going? Okay. Well, that was somewhat successful. I have enough I could probably kill another one. But let's go heal up and... Yeah. This is really rough. I'm level 8 range. I opted to go ahead and get some range levels because the Chaos Druids are kind of driving me crazy. Just a bit. Plus, this is going to help me out later whenever I need to fight the dragons. So I'm trying to plan my next move. But realistically right now, I think it's just getting levels. Alright guys, I decided to take a break from training to go ahead and start the witch's house. Get that finished for the task for the chunk. So I'm not sure if I'll even be able to kill the things. Use the cheese. Where do you get the cheese? Okay, so check out details here. Alright, so it says to complete the quest for Witch's House. Unfortunately, I don't have a way to get cheese. There's nowhere here in Taverley to get cheese. There's no shops. There's no spawns. I have Googled it. I have looked into it about as much as I can. Okay, yeah, there's no way. I can't even make the cheese because I don't have access to a dairy churn. So I'm going to go ahead and backlog Witch's House for now to get, so I don't have to worry about it. So now it's in the backlog here. Witch's House, complete the quest. I cannot do it with the current setup. If I am wrong, and then I will take a punishment or whatever. But as far as I can see, I need cheese. I don't have access to it. I will go back through, talk to everybody, but it doesn't show a source of cheese anywhere in Taverley or the Druid Circle. So we're going to just assume, based on the fact that there's no sources here, that I cannot get it. So let's go ahead and do Grim Tales up to step 1. Let me get rid of this magnet. We can always grab another one. Ooh, Posty Pete. Posty Osty. Sure, anything from Molly. So typically you want to talk to her. No, you don't. You just want to look at her. All right. So we got the skirt, we got the pants, got the hat, got the shoes. All right, we're going in. I know what I'm doing. I've been here before. And all right, so it's got to be this one right here. There's no other person that it could be. Oh, wow, so easy. I'm curious at what I'm going to get because I don't really want to fill up my inventory more. My inventory is so full right now. If I don't roll a bank, I'm going to have to start dropping herbs. I don't want to drop herbs. So, yeah, you go back in here, you talk to her. This is one of my least favorite ones. Minigames or whatever you call these things. Random events. Yeah, I don't really want that. I can't do anything with that right now. This is noted. Hold on to it until I don't need it anymore. Alright, so now we have to get out of this. Go up here. We're going to go start the Grim Tales up to step 1. And I believe that's right here, if I'm not mistaken. I could be 100% wrong. I think the map will tell me. Nope, that's Wall Gothic Sleeps. Grim Tales. I was wrong. This guy. Silas. Hello, my name is Sage Chunk. Yes, I'm an adventurer. I don't meet the requirements of the quest. Am I going to be backlogging another quest here? Yeah, I got to backlog this. 45 farming, 52 herblore, 58 thieving, 59 agility. That's going to be quite some time. So let me go ahead and we will backlog Grimtails because there's not really much I can do with that. So as of current, and this is probably where I'm going to end today's video, only because I have so much content already to make videos for, and I'm trying to get more videos out for everybody in a timely fashion. So ending this video, we have accomplished quite a lot, I would assume. We did a task here. We obtained the Zami robes, obtained iron arrows, short bow even, casted some wind strikeage, and we got our stats up quite a lot here. Let me exit out of this. We are now sitting at 40 attack, 40 defense, 38 strength, 20 mage, 24 ranged, and 40 HP. I only have 14 iron arrow, I only have 14 bronze arrows left. So I'm gonna try to get through those if I can, to train some more, because I really need my range up higher. Now, I would love to buy this. It is 6,400 coins. I could potentially sell back my mithril two-hander, but that's only going to get me 1,500, so I'm still like 3k short there. So there's not a lot else I can do other than training. So episode 3, what I plan on doing is, well, it's tough. It's really tough. Because right now, I cannot stand toe-to-toe with the Mithril Axes. I can't stand toe-to-toe with the Black Knights. I could potentially go to the Hill Giants. Let's see. Hill Giants. I could stand toe-to-toe with the Hill Giants potentially. They are level 28. They do drop Iron Kite Shield and steel weaponry. Now the steel scimitar might honestly be better long run for me than the mithril two-hander, only because I can get the Iron Kite Shield. There's more defense. What I'm lacking right now is defense. So currently, my plan for the next video is to go farm Hill Giants. They do drop iron arrows as well somewhere. I thought they dropped iron arrows. Okay, they don't drop iron arrows. Oh yeah, they do right here. I could not see that for the life of me. 3 of them. So I could stack up those, stack up some steels. We'll see. So yeah, that's the plan for the next video. Thank you guys for watching this one. And yeah, hopefully by the time you see this again, I will have accomplished more things and become more of a player, of a RuneScaper, of a scapity-gapity, of a mother